to Sunrise Spotlight. I'm Terissa and I'm here with Shyanne Helms, filling in for Mr. Nick Mims this month. We're glad to have you. And I'm super glad to have our next guest. It's his first time on the show, and he has been in office now, I think, 3 years, and we're going to get to know him just a little bit today. Please welcome Commissioner Jeremiah Johnson from the city of Fort Pierce.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Glad to be here.
Why don't we start with you telling us a little bit about yourself and kind of how you came to, run for election, and you're a homegrown boy, and let's hear about it.
I am actually born and raised city of Fort Pierce, and years ago I talked about running for office in 2001, and I said, maybe I can do this, and how life just progresses and you get moving along. I've got 2 young kids, and the wife and I decided we'll just hold out. That's right, and it's not time. In mid to late 2015, I got a phone call, started talking to some folks, heard about a retirement. That's Commissioner Eddie Beck. Started thinking about it, praying about it, and lo and behold, here we are. We moved forward with that decision. Was elected in the primary election. It was odd. Primary election in 2016, I had 3 opponents. And I actually got 50% plus 17 votes, which put me as a commissioner-elect for 2.5 months.
Yeah, because you didn't have to run off.
I didn't have a runoff. I didn't have to go to the general election, so I kind of had to sit in limbo for a few months. Thinking about, did I really make the right decision?
It's too late now.
That's right. No, it's exciting. Yeah, sworn in December of 2016, and the rest is history.
And how old are your kids now?
Oh, my son Noah is 21. He's at UCF. He majoring in IT. My daughter Leah, she's a junior at Lincoln Park Academy.
So it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
What do you think is your proudest moment, or what really stands out to you over the past 3 years in Fort Pierce?
There are a lot of things. There really are. A lot of times it's just changing the way you think about processes and procedures, looking at opportunities for development within Fort Pierce, trying to grow the city. We've had such slow growth over the years, and that's not a bad thing. It's just flipping it on its upside down a little bit, challenging the norm, asking a lot of questions. I think I bother my fellow commissioners some days. They're like, oh my gosh, he's asking another question.
It's part of the process.
And making those hard decisions, truly. It's difficult. You don't really know what it's like until you get there. And when you're sitting in the seat and you say, wow, I've got this group of folks that are looking, my constituents, this group of folks that are looking for this answer, also constituents, and you have to just weigh and balance it out.
Absolutely.
It's hard to decide, and I've noticed that with our commissioners, with all our jurisdictions, the city council, the county commissioners, is that your constituents are the individual voters, but you got to remember that those businesses that are applying, they also are constituents and voters, and it's very hard to disseminate what might be your best choice. So a lot of internal struggle. Had you had experience with government previously? I had. I was an engineer, environmental engineer is my degree. And so I came out of the University of Central Florida also, and worked for Fort Pierce Utilities Authority as an engineer, and then got into the private sector. I grew up as a contractor in construction, so I understand that business and land development. So I got back into the public sector in 2013 and, moved into my day job now I work for St. Lucie County. And I do facilities management there, and it's just the love of what I have for, balancing economic development and growth and, facilities infrastructure and needs, and how does a community grow? One time I gave a little speech and I talked about how government employees actually influence economic development. Because it doesn't matter what level employee you are, you influence and have an impact on economic development in your community. You absolutely do. We actually do something with the county, and we do that through leadership too, in our development review task force that you both are aware of, that we come out and talk to the jurisdictions, is that at every level, from the person working at the counter to all the way up to that department head, is influencing the development in your area, and they need to take ownership of that. It's all about taking ownership of it and getting to a common goal, and I think that that's spot on. They don't realize that. They think their job is A, and they don't see it as part of the bigger picture of the growth of any area.
Even
Yeah.
mowing the lawns and taking care of the trees and picking up
All
the
part of
garbage,
it.
and it is all part of it. And pride, that's something that Fort Pierce definitely has, and our employees have, and I think that makes
Yeah.
it a lot
see
easier.
it every day.
You do.
And I see engineers, which of course you have a background, but environmental engineering, that a lot of times they think that the most important thing is infrastructure, parks, grass, and it depends on what department they're in, and then land planners think it's usage, and so, but it all matters, so
It does.
everybody is a part of the program.
And everyone wants to do a good job. You know,
Yeah.
they're come to work because they need to come to work or they want to come to work. And at the end of the day, you want to do a good job.
We have asked Commissioner Johnson.
Not we, you.
Oh, are we doing?
about to
It's
tear
like the
me.
bus just keeps
Are we doing
backing
quiz?
over me today.
Is it
Just-
trivia time?
It's trivia
gonna
time.
blow
It
me under
goes
the
back
water.
and forward, and
No.
sometimes I don't know the trivia. Cheyenne, sir, I do love trivia, and I'm
She's
very
a-
competitive. I am a trivia nut because I have a lot of useless knowledge
really-
in there.
But a lot of good knowledge, too.
A lot of useless.
Hey, one of our strategic planning initiatives in the city of Fort Pierce, this may sound boring, but one of them is enjoy.
Yeah.
So, you know, trivia can be kind of, we're enjoying each other's company. And
Yeah, it is.
You know, it's a little competitive enjoyment
Let's
in
do
the
it.
spirit.
If this was
and-
The Office trivia,
Yeah.
I'd be down. I love that show.
Yeah.
They're having that now.
So does my
The
daughter.
Office trivia?
My daughter does too.
Yeah, the show The Office?
Yeah.
They're like doing them in different places. You can have
Yeah.
trivia on just The Office. Anyway,
Oh.
I digress. But let's
Okay.
do it.
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
So
What are we
Jeremiah's
doing?
been fitted with the questions. We have our.
You get little
guess so.
handy dandy boards
Thank
and
you.
answers.
Ooh, pressure's on.
I know it. Our little boards have seen better days, but I don't think we paid a lot for
You
them.
get to look at
so-
your handwriting too.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So Jeremiah's going to ask us questions on springtime and
Yes, we were
spring
talking-
break.
Sounds like you've already,
No,
read ahead.
I just
Yeah.
know what they are, but I don't know. I know what we're doing it on because she asked me, and I was like,
It's
I don't know
not a
spring.
speed trivia, right?
No.
Okay, all right.
All right, you ready?
Let's
I'm
do it.
definitely ready. I'm sure you're ready. What is the first day of spring called? This is multiple choice. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank God.
You can't just come up with it. The Easter
I know.
equinox, the spring solstice, the vernal solstice, or the vernal equinox. That would be A, B, C, or D.
Oh, that's sorry.
No, I put B.
I put B too.
All right, you said the spring solstice.
Solstice,
Well,
yeah.
No, it's actually the vernal
Oh, God.
equinox.
The
All right.
vernal.
Yes.
I've never heard that. We need a fact checker.
Yeah, I mean, I always talk about with my
It won't
kids.
wipe
Summer solstice,
Anymore.
I think.
Yeah,
That's
it
how,
is.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
it's
summer
wo-
solstice.
it's-
And
They-
so
they
spring
got you
is-
there. They
They
got you
got
with a
me.
tricky
I
word
was
because it's
about
only
for it.
Tricky. I
Summer
have all the
solstice?
answers are B.
Wait, do you have a
'Cause that
permanent
is
marker?
I don't think
Does it
so.
say dry erase?
But these pads are so old that
my
I just
God.
scrubbed the crud out
There's
of it
another
and it
side.
didn't even
Flip it over.
blur.
Yeah, flip it
Flip it
over.
over, try
That's like dull.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
All right, we're digressing
All right.
here about markers.
I'm just gonna go with B. This is how I took my SATs. B.
There's got to be a percentage, right?
Okay, yeah.
Which holiday does not occur during spring?
Okay.
Ease it up for you.
Christmas.
Father's Day,
That's
Easter, St. Patrick's Day, or Mother's Day? Which one does not
Father's.
occur?
Yeah, Father's Day.
Which one was that? Yeah, it's
Father's Day,
Day.
Easter, St. Patrick's Day,
Because
or
May
Mother's
is
Day?
Mother's Day,
And March
March
is-
and April. So
Yeah.
it's got to be
It's
Father's.
Father's
I didn't
Day.
know we were doing it by committee,
Well,
but go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
We're committeeing it.
Sorry, keep going. We got
We're
that one.
trying to be
Next.
friendly,
What is it?
competitive.
It's Father's Day.
It's D. Father's Day.
Father's Day is A, Easter
Oh,
B.
A.
You really want
St.
us to?
Patrick's,
My God.
I feel like he's
St. Patrick's Day
he's
or
reluctant
D,
to
Mother's
allow
Day.
us to
Answer by committee.
conclude.
What is your
yes.
answer? A?
A.
A.
No, it is
It's not
C,
even A.
St. Patrick's Day.
That's in March. Oh.
But hold-
March doesn't start till the 22nd. It's the 17th.
Go back to what you said earlier, summer solstice. Do we know what day that is?
Boy,
That's not
we're
on the
really
sheet, by the
screwing
way.
this
What,
up.
can we ask Fort Pierce trivia?
What's the
No.
summer solstice?
I don't.
Longest day of the year, June 21st.
Okay.
Yes.
Father's Day is always before that.
Yeah, but you said spring.
This is
but
bad.
It's, I think
This is so
spring
bad.
starts the 22nd, right? And then 17th is St. Patty's Day.
My point is that Father's Day occurs in spring.
Fine.
Okay. All
Yes.
right, next question.
We're 0 for 2.
Woo, you guys are doing all right. What's the name of the famous swimming pool that was home to the first spring break shindig?
Who
A-
had the shindig? Whose shindig was it?
Who's
I need
shindig?
more
I don't know. I want to
Okay.
meet this person. A, casino pool. B, the Bacchanalian pool. C, the Seabreeze pool. Or D, the Palms pool.
I'm going D. I don't know.
I don't know who had the shindig.
I don't know.
If I knew
Palms,
who had the
it sounds
shindig.
good.
Like, who was in charge of it? Was it MTV? Was it Frank Sinatra? Whose shindig
Casino,
is this?
Bacchanalian,
Casino
Seabreeze,
pool
or Palm?
sounds vague.
I'm going to go with Palms.
Me too.
No,
Why are we on the same page?
it's the 30s.
1930s.
I'm going to go with the Palms.
Me too.
A, Casino Pool.
Bless America.
We
Keep it moving.
And for
These
I
are
know,
tough. We might have to whiz
know.
through these. Thank goodness there's only a few more.
I got all
All
the
right,
answers.
you gotta
okay.
get this one.
B.
Okay.
I feel it.
I hope the next one's
What
B.
myth is associated with the first day of spring?
Oh.
A, only on that day can you balance a raw egg on its end. B, body hair does not grow on the first day of spring. C,
So random.
you're most likely to get into a plane crash on the first day of spring. Or D, only on that day can you see Saturn with the naked eye from anywhere in the United States. The first day of
Okay,
spring.
I'm going to go with egg.
I had D, but I feel like it should be egg too.
Which is it?
It's A, the egg.
Good.
Oh, yay. I don't know why,
You're
but I
winning.
like it.
All right,
Why?
what-
Because I have one.
And B hasn't been answered yet, right?
I know.
What
Coming.
does
This
spring
one's B.
symbolize? A, love, B, death, C, rebirth, or D, faith?
Rebirth.
Yeah,
Definitely.
for sure. C.
Yeah.
All right, C,
All right.
rebirth. All right,
Yeah,
there
we
you
did.
go.
Yeah, okay.
All right, are we back even? We're back at 500? We're like, that's 4 questions, 2
That's
and 2?
four questions. Well, no, I got one right. Sadly, that's all we got
All
here.
right,
is
this is a
one.
good,
We need
this is
one
back
right.
to trivia and then your history. Is
Big
spring
second.
considered the first, second, third, or fourth season of the year?
I feel like it's the second.
Is it considered the first, second,
Winter,
third, fourth
summer.
season? Which one?
Winter,
But does winter
spring, summer, and
end?
fall?
And then spring might be the because it's still like
I feel
a
like they're all
continuation.
trick questions.
Yeah.
I feel like you're just
I'm
trying
going
to make us
first.
look
Hey.
Second.
less than smart.
What? No, not really.
I wanted to say the
Is it
S word,
first
but
or
I
second?
didn't know if it was offensive.
I'm waiting
to
for the
anybody.
answers.
I'm going first. 'cause I
I'm
think
going second.
Okay.
A, the first.
Aw,
I think
you
he's in
win.
a trick. Oh, it's
You
fine.
win.
All right.
Wait. I got one more because I got one more.
land.
Then we're done.
Okay.
This is a good one.
All right.
This might be a little tougher
I
for
think
Shyanne.
you probably oversold this question.
When did MTV televise its first spring break special from Daytona Beach?
Oh, I was there in '88, just so you know.
Oh my goodness.
Is that the answer?
No.
No,
But
because we
here
saw
it
it on
is.
TV and decided we wanted to go. So
There
it
you go.
has to
Okay,
be in that
before-
area.
Here are the choices: 85, 86, 87, and 88.
Well, we can eliminate.
It was
D.
not 88 because I've seen it the year previous and
Let's go
wanted to go.
86.
I'll
I'm
give
gonna
you
say 85.
I'll give you a hint before you finalize your answers.
Okay.
That we have a Major League Baseball team here in town, and this year means a lot to
Oh,
them.
the Mets.
Yeah, so it's their
What year is it?
87, I think. 86.
They go hand in hand when you talk about the Mets.
I don't know the Mets history. Sorry.
I really
85,
should.
86, 87, 88. Final answer.
86.
85.
86.
Good.
Very good.
Yay.
And I saw it on TV and I had to go, so we went
All right,
piled
very
in,
good.
6 of us in a Chevy Chevette
I swear I have a master's
from
degree.
Ohio. I want to thank Shyanne for filling in for
Thank
Nick
you.
Mims this month. It's been a lot of fun. You did
It
a great
has.
job.
Thanks.
And of course, Commissioner Jeremiah Johnson, so nice to have you on here. I always enjoy your company, so I enjoyed it very much. And
Me
Mike,
too.
and to Bob, one of your employees at the City of Fort Pierce that
Yeah.
produces the
Awesome.
show.
Yep.
And then to 211 Coffee House, nope, 212, 200, they don't like when you say that, 212 Degrees Coffee House, right there on 2nd Street Bistro.
There's a significance to that number. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, okay. I think that's how hot you want your coffee?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I guessed it. But they
B.
do a great
B.
acai bowl. I've had that. They're a great little restaurant down there. So please head down there or try it out if you haven't already done it. Have a great day, everybody.